it. 10 out of 10. Out of 10 out of 10. Out of 10.
Oh, so glad you made it. I'm so glad you could come back.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you liked it. All right, y'all, so today's video is going to be part 2 of the Sephora savings event video that I have going on my channel. If you missed it, part 1 is all about the makeup recommendations that I am providing to you all for the Sephora savings event. The Sephora savings event starts really soon, y'all, so just get your coins ready, get your cards ready, get your bag ready, all right? If you are an insider, your sale starts October 31st through November 6th for 10% off of your purchase. If you are a VIB member, you get 15% off of your purchase starting from October 31st through November 6th. And if you are Rouge, you get first dibs with a 20% discount, and yours starts on October 27th through November 6th. And if you love a good Sephora collection product, those are all going to be 30% off for everyone. Doesn't matter your status, whether you're insider, VIB, or Rouge. So get your Sephora collection stuff together, sis. Now is the time, okay? Now that we got that out the way, let me just chat about what I have on real quick. The earrings are from Shein. The top, I love this top. I'm so obsessed with it. It's a sheer turtleneck top with a bunch of different flowers on it. And I love the little thumb hole aspect of it. The sleeves are really long. This is by the brand AFRM or AFRM from Revolve. And I also was able to pick up this brand from Nordstrom Rack. I will leave it down below if I can find this print. If not, there are a ton of different prints that you can choose from, and I will leave them in the description box for your convenience as well. All right, let's start with skincare. If you know anything about me and my face, you know that I'm using Dermalogical's products. They are 100%, in my opinion, some of the best skincare products that I've ever tried out in life. I'm gonna have to start off with the dynamic duo of the special cleansing gel and their daily microfoliant. These two together are a match made in heaven. And I especially love the new oil to foam cleanser by Dermalogica. I will leave a link down below if it is on the Sephora website, but I believe the special cleansing gel is on the website. I'm not sure if the new oil to foam one is. These are my holy grail products. I do receive them in PR, but I was purchasing this product before I received it in PR, and so good. The special cleansing gel really gets my face fairly clean, whereas the daily microfoliant makes my skin texture immediately smoother. I mean, to the touch. It gives a squeaky clean feel without your face being stripped, but the texture of my skin immediately changes when I use the microfoliant. Now, I'll use this microfoliant on a day-to-day basis if I feel like it. In the beginning, when I started using this product, I would use it daily, but I just kind of like reeled back from that a little bit, and so now I use this, I use it a few times a week, but mainly when I have somewhere to be the next day or the same night and I want to give my makeup a smooth canvas to work on. This microfoliant is that girl. So Dermalogica products, absolutely. If you can get them during the savings event, I would highly recommend that you do. And as I stated in my last video with part 1, if you want to test them out, feel free to just purchase the minis. You do not have to get the full bottle, but I swear by these Dermalogica products. They are one of my favorite skincare brands to use. Next up are some Youth to the People products. These are so nice. I especially love the Superfood Cleanser by Youth to the People because it smells so fresh. It smells like a bowl of greens. Like, it just smells so fresh and so vegan. It's so organic. As you can see, the bottle is used up, and this has to be like my second bottle, if not my third purchase for this Superfood Cleanser by Youth to the People. I love it so much. I even have like a mini one, and I take that on the road with me whenever I'm traveling, and I'll pump some of this into the mini one whenever I do travel. But the kale and green tea spinach vitamins, it smells amazing. My skin loves it. My skin actually feels a little hydrated after I'm done using it, and it's a great cleanser to have. Just to switch out from your typical skincare routine. I try not to use the same things all the time. I have a good amount of skincare products to choose from. So let's say for 3 days, I might use the Youth to the People, and then days 4, 5, and 6, I might use Dermalogica. On other days, I might use a different type of cleanser. So it's all very dependent on what it is that I'm in the mood for, or what it is that I want to switch out my skincare routine for. Now, the other product that I showed is the Youth to the People Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask. I wanted to test this out, so I got the mini, and when I tell you this is an overnight mask, if I'm not mistaken, yes, it says apply at night, and I leave this on at night, and it gives me a hydrated look in the morning. A little goes a long way. You don't need too much, but I especially love to use this obviously at night. I've heard people say that you could use it during the day as well, so it's all dependent on how you feel, but for me, I like to use this as recommended at night. So again, I got the mini size just to test it out, so you can do the same at Sephora. Next up is going to be the Kiehl's Ultra Face Cream. She's really good at moisturizing without being overbearing or overpowering. Leaves a nice, subtle, and soft glow. Ultra hydrating, but very lightweight at the same time. As you can see, I went through this, okay? This is empty. She is done for. Now, Kiehl's did send this to me in PR, and I love it. They sent me some more over. So I'm really excited to try out some more Kiehl's products. But I've seen a bunch of TikToks, I've seen a bunch of videos on Kiehl's products, and everybody loves it, and I understand. I get it. Again, it's really lightweight, but very hydrating, and it doesn't leave a greasy feel to the face. I've chatted about topicals, faded serum before on my Instagram though, and I was like, I don't really see the difference. And everybody's like, girl, you've only been using it for 2 days. Like, you're not gonna see a difference just yet. And when I tell you I've been using this consistently, and it is really, really good. And it does exactly what it says it's gonna do. It fades out the dark spots if you use it consistently though. Like, you have to be on top of it. You can't just use it some days and you have to be on top of it. On the bottle, it says there is niacinamide in it, kojic acid, and melatonin. It does say to use once a week and then work your way up into daily use. And what's very important with trying to remove dark spots from your face, no matter the product that you're using, you have to use SPF. Like, that is a no-brainer. It's a non-negotiable. You have to wear SPF to actually see some changes in your skin, because it's going to help protect your skin from the sun, right? This Topicals Faded Serum, along with my SPF that I'm gonna show you in a second, game changer, okay? I've already ran through one. This is the second one. I usually buy the minis because I don't need too much. I don't usually have too many dark spots on my face, but if you might suffer from acne, or if you have a lot of different hyperpigmented areas on your face or dark spots on your face, there is a bigger tube than this. But typically I just get the mini. This is my second one, like I said, and I love it. Now, let me just say this. There's a smell to this. There is a smell to this. Now, I don't think I've ever gotten over the smell. It's always very like, ugh, but I know that it works. So I'm kind of like over that stage of like, dang, but it got a little stench to it. But it definitely does work. A few of my friends used this before me. They're the ones that put me onto this product by Topicals, and I'm looking forward to trying some more of their products that they have within their line. So, but yeah, I just wanted to start off with the Topicals Faded Serum from them, because it's the only product that I own from Topicals, but I love it because it definitely does work. Lastly, SPF, like I said, if you watch my vlogs, then you know I bring this bottle up in a lot of my videos because I'm always out. I'm always doing something in the sun. And Supergoop's sunscreen, this is their SPF 50 everyday lotion with sunflower extract. The reason why I love it so much is because it is very hydrating. It leaves a nice glow to the skin. It doesn't smell like very strong SPF, and it doesn't break my face out. On top of that, I've also noticed that with using the sunscreen by Supergoop, is it doesn't leave me sunburnt. Like, you know, like sometimes you'll have like a very dry spot on your face after being out in the sun for too long, or like some sort of discoloration. Like this is really good, and that's the reason why I got it in the bigger size, because I've already had it in smaller sizes, and I also had it a part of like a little trio which came with the Unseen sunscreen, which, listen, that's really good too. It almost reminds me of a primer. Like, you could use the Unseen sunscreen as a primer because it has a soft velvety texture to it, and it's clear. clear. That is the first sunscreen that I've ever used that came out clear and applied clear and smooth to the face. But again, the texture reminds me of a primer. So if you wanted to use it as a primer, I would highly recommend it. So the Unseen sunscreen is a yes for me. And then obviously this is a yes. I don't know, or I don't think rather, that Sephora sells this bigger bottle. This is an 18 fluid ounce, but I do know that they sell like a bigger version of the Unseen of the everyday lotion, along with like smaller mini bottles. So definitely consider picking up anything by Supergoop, but especially their everyday lotion and their Unseen sunscreen. I feel like you can't go wrong with those two. And plus it's sunscreen. You need it. Moving on to body care, we're going to be talking about my favorite shimmering body oil. And if you know, you know, it's the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. Like, she is that girl. Do you see how much I've already used? I take this product out every time I'm going on vacation. This is a no-brainer for me. I actually really like the way that this smells, and the shimmer is just the right amount. It doesn't leave big chunks of gold flexes on your body, but it definitely, you can see the glow and the specks and the shimmer on your body as well whenever you apply it. This goes well with any of my perfumes that I want to wear for the day as well. And I know that we're going into the fall and winter, but are we still not going out on vacations? Are we still not, going to Miami? Do some people still live in Miami, South Florida? Yeah. So this is definitely a purchase that you should consider buying. This is the mini version. And for full price, I believe it's $34. So $34, minus whatever percentage that you're going to be getting, I would say this is definitely a pickup that you should consider getting. And it does come in a spray bottle as well. So like I said, I've used this a lot. And so I like to use it when I'm traveling, like I said, when I'm on a vacation, or if, let's say, I'm going out at night and I'm wearing something that is a little exposing, I'll put this on as well. More to body care, we are going to be talking about Fenty, okay? I have the original whipped oil body cream butter drop and the Vanilla Dream whipped oil body cream. My girls, okay? This is the refillable one because when I'm done with this one, I'm gonna put this one in here. But I did have the original one, but I feel like I threw away the packaging before I knew that there were refillables. So that's the only thing. But I have this one stocked and ready to go once I'm done with the vanilla, once I'm done with this one. But I had to get another bottle. I had to get another package of it because this is really nice. And typically I use the butter drop when I'm going somewhere like nicer. It smells really good. And actually this has like a nice shimmer to it. I don't know if anybody has noticed that or anything like that, but there's nice flexes of gold in there, some sort of shimmer. I'm not sure, but I did crack the top a little bit. Yeah, you can purchase refillables for your Fenty butter drops. See, this is how it comes. This is the refillable, and then this is the package here, and you just put it in like this, and you can have whatever body drop that you want by the brand in here. This is very moisturizing. Like I said, it has a nice shimmer to it. So if you wanted to pair the butter drop with the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc shimmering body oil, yes ma'am. And these are actually two products that I like to travel with as well. So it's not surprising that I'm saying, like, pair them together, because I've paired them together and perfect. And again, the original, you can't go wrong with the original. There is another one that they have that I am going to talk about a little bit later, but I also want to see if I can get that during the sale as well. Okay, let's chat about fragrances. Sephora sells a plethora of things: makeup, skincare, body care, and perfumes. And that's just a little bit of what they have. Hair care, all that. So I wanted to mention some of the fragrances that I've picked up from Sephora to share with you all if you're interested in getting any of these fragrances and my thoughts on them. All right, let's start with Giorgio Armani C. This is an oldie but a goodie. There is still some left, girl. I'm holding on by a thread. There's still some product left, and I'm not done with this just yet, that I picked up from Sephora, if I'm not mistaken. But if I didn't, they do sell this at Sephora. This is such a beautiful nighttime scent. Even daytime, it's very warm and woodsy and has a little bit of a floral scent to it as well. So it's girly but not juvenile in that way. So the key notes are rose and woody vanilla. This makes complete sense because that's exactly what it smells like. The vanilla, the woodsy scent, the floral scent, it just works really well. And Giorgio Armani C is a perfume that I would repurchase over and over and over again because I feel like it's a timeless and classic scent, and the longevity of it sticks to your clothes. Giorgio Armani C is an option for sure if you are looking to get fragrances from the savings event. Next up is another oldie but goodie. This is YSL's Black Opium. Now, this is one of the first fragrances. I think this might have been the first fragrance that I picked up from Sephora. And it's a funny story on how I picked this up. I'll leave the vlog down below. I feel like I mentioned it in the vlog, but I won't say it today. But this perfume is so nice. I know there's mixed reviews on Black Opium, but I feel like the consensus is that a lot of people like Black Opium. This has like a little spiciness to it. And this is the Black Opium Neon version of the Black Opium line. This has a spicy scent to it. It's still very feminine and girly, but not juvenile, okay? None of my fragrances that I wear are juvenile, so let me just put that out there. They're all giving grown. They're all giving sexy. But most of them don't necessarily give fruity. They're not on the fruity scent because I like more of a androgynous type of perfume. So not necessarily men could wear it, but if a woman's wearing it, it's kind of like, I don't know, is that a cologne or is it a perfume? It's a perfume. This is the Black Opium Neon, and let me just tell you all the notes. Mandarin orange, citron, black, jasmine, sambac, musk, and vanilla. So again, there's musk and vanilla. I feel like I'm a musk vanilla type of girl, you know, and even ouds too, because I really like, again, deep sensual fragrances. So this definitely gives me that. I love this perfume. I don't reach for it as much because I'm almost done with it. It's definitely a fragrance that I would repurchase as a no-brainer because it runs along the line of the scents that I like in a perfume. Can we just get into it? This is the Prada Paradox perfume, and she is 10 out of 10. I can keep going on this Prada Paradox. Everybody loves the Prada Paradox. Honestly, this is more of my girlier scent. It's not as masculine, but I don't mind it. This is a floral scent. It's light, but it's still warm. Like there's still some depth to this perfume. This is a perfume that I would gift to someone. I feel like women, typically most women would like this scent because again, it's not juvenile, it's not like playful or too childish. It's warm, it's sexy, but it's still light. So yeah, I love this. Now the key notes to this perfume are neroli bud, white amber, and white musk. And it's a warm floral. It's exactly what it says. I feel like I could smell the musk to it as well. I feel like that's where the warmth comes from. And you just lay it on its side on your shelf. It's so cute. Now we have the Gucci Flora Gorgeous Jasmine. I picked this one up, I want to say like a month or two ago, just as a tester because I wanted to try it out. This is another light, fruity, floral scent that I have in my collection. It's unlike anything else that I have. I feel like I smell peach. Yeah, I feel like I smell peach, floral scent. Let me look the notes up to this one. So the notes don't say anything about peach, but that's the scent that I get upon initially smelling it. It smells peachy, like fruity, but still very warm. So the key notes are mandarin essence, grandiflorum, jasmine, and sandalwood. Do I smell the sandalwood? I might. I feel like that's where the warmth comes in at, but needless to say that this is really nice. It is a scent that I would recommend. It's also a scent that I would pick up because I don't have anything like this in my collection as well. And typically I like to have scents that aren't too close to one another, but still scents that I love and like. And As you can see, there's a pattern here. I like a warm smelling perfume. So Gucci Flora, I feel like is a fan favorite amongst a lot of people on YouTube, but I really like it as well. Next up, we have Killian Princess. Again, I have this in the travel size because I wanted to test it out. The reason why I wanted to get Princess is because I have Killian Adult, which I think is discontinued. I'm disheartened to hear that it is possibly discontinued or it's been discontinued, because that was one of my most favorite scents to wear. It's so warm, spicy, and just a sexy day or nighttime scent. More nighttime than daytime, but I loved it so much that I wore it whenever I wanted to, honestly. So I picked up the Killian Princess perfume because I wanted something else by Killian, and I heard really good things about Princess. I mean, if you can tell me where I can get Adult, please let me know, because when I picked up Adult, we picked it up at Sephora while I was living in Atlanta. So it was in store, it was ready for purchase, but now I don't see it in store, and it's really hard for me to find it online. But the Princess, let's go back to this one. This is a, let's see. This is a warm scent. This is a nice, spicy, warm scent. I mean, there's really not, I want to say Princess is cute. Like, Princess is nice, you know. It's not necessarily one of my favorite perfumes that I have in my collection, and I can kind of tell because I haven't really used a lot of it. I haven't really reached for it, maybe because it's small and I haven't seen it within my collection, but honestly, this is like a daytime perfume. I don't want to say there's nothing special about this perfume, but it is a nice smelling perfume regardless. I don't know for a fact if I would purchase this as a full size bottle, just because it doesn't strike me as anything different necessarily, but it is a nice perfume that you can use on the go. I'll probably put this in my car. I'll probably use this, you know, when I'm out and about and I need to like freshen up a perfume or something. But it's cute, it's nice, it's light, it's powdery, almost like sort of marshmallowy. Nothing like, oh, I gotta get the whole big bottle, but it's still a scent that I feel like if you go into Sephora during their savings event, I would say just spray it, try it out. I feel like it's still a purchase that you wouldn't regret, but there's nothing striking about Killian Princess, but it is a perfume that I purchased, and I would get it as a travel size again. I don't necessarily think I'd get the big full bottle of this perfume. All right, moving on to Mugler scents. I have two more Mugler perfumes. Now, both of these were sent to me in PR, but this one, Angel Elixir, is a perfume that I sprayed before and had my eye on. I was like, I might have to go and purchase this, but thankfully I was sent it in PR, and she is a nighttime scent. She is sexy, okay? I love Angel Nova by Mugler. Mugler sells some really nice fragrances if you weren't aware. They do a good job at their fragrance collections, and although the packaging is the same, the scents are completely different. This is a really great nighttime spicy scent. This is a perfume that is also long-lasting in my opinion. And again, it's sexy, it's sensual, and something that I would wear during a night out, especially during the fall and winter months. This is going to wear well within these seasons. And because it's like a fall, and because it's fall going into winter in a month or so, I would say this could also be worn during the day, not just at night, just because I feel like fall is the time where you can wear spicy scents or warm scents throughout the day, not just at night. So yeah, Angel Elixir is really, really nice. And here are some of the notes. It is a warm and sweet gourmand. The keynotes are pink pepper, Lang jasmine, and sandalwood. So again, sandalwood comes about in the fragrance that I love so much, and pepper. Like I said, it is spicy, so that makes sense why there would be pink pepper in this perfume. All right, and the last scent that I want to talk to you about, last but certainly not least, is the Alien Goddess Super Floral perfume by Mugler. This is a scent that I'm currently obsessed with. I want to say I'm as obsessed with this as I was with Angel Nova by Mugler. This is a scent that I wear every day. Every day. I've been wearing it nonstop every day. She is a beautiful bottle, comes in a really nice package, and she smells really nice. I think she's along the lines of keynotes that I love. Let me double check real quick. Okay, so the keynotes are bergamot, bergamot, jasmine, and vanilla. So vanilla, again, I would say this is a warm floral scent. And honestly, you don't need a lot with this perfume. A little goes a long way. This is a long-lasting perfume. I mean, I've gone hours with just spraying it right before going out the house, and I've gotten tons of compliments on this perfume by itself, and I would repurchase this with my own money. Love Alien Goddess by Mugler. Now for some of my wish list items for the savings event. I think I want to get my hands on the little mini trio by Fenty for their butter drop, or I just want to pick up the full size of the coconut one. First of all, the packaging, so cute. It's this beige light packaging. It's so nice and very aesthetically pleasing. So I might go ahead and get the full size of that. If not, I'll just get the little minis. And then I'm also considering getting the tea body cream, the perfume body cream. But I do have the Mugler perfume body cream, and I love that. It smells amazing. It's really long lasting. And I know that Rihanna just came out with, or Fenty Skin just came out with the body lotion for their perfume. So I might have to go and look into that. Hopefully I'll be able to see it in store, just to smell it, just to get a feel for it and things like that, and see if I like it. That's what I have in mind as far as body care is concerned. And then for skincare, like I said, I want to try some more topicals products. So I might go ahead and look into some more products that they have in store. That is everything. I hope you all enjoyed my little series on my Sephora savings event recommendations. Let me know again what you plan on getting as far as body care is concerned, fragrances, or even makeup. If you haven't watched my last video, feel free to do so. I will leave it up above in the cards and down below in the description for your convenience. And everything that I mentioned in today's video will be down below in the description bar as well. All right, y'all. Hope you all enjoyed again. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, y'all.